Hello everyone, and welcome to another Train Sim World video for what is the first time in, what, it's got to be nearly 3 weeks since I played this game, which is a bit of a statement, can't lie. Yeah, this is our first look at Tees Valley. We're in the Class 37 today. We're going to build these, what I presume is an industry site, or some steelworks. One of the two, and we'll be going, we'll be going from here at the steelworks down to Darlington. Yeah, I thought I also managed to pick up the Class 20 with this, which I got together for £10, which is a bargain if you ask me. But yeah, I don't have 31, so that's the only thing you won't see today. But yeah, I've now unlocked more freight from buying this route than what I would own from. I got also things on. There's a 101, by the way. I think the timetable on this route's decent. Everything's got a head code, which is nice. Right, this won't be as good to drive as the Euro Phoenix 37. I've got to remember that. Oh, right, speeding already. Barely turned the wheel, but speeding already. Yeah, I think this route was set in 1989. So that's 89, 99, 09, 19, 36 years ago. So yeah, that's why there's so much industry around. I bet none of this is Vietnam. I mean, this is a TSW route, so don't think of it as a new route. So when you saw like there, the scenery looked a little bit yeah, this route is like one of the first that was ever made. This route's most probably, in TSW terms, about 5 years old. But this was the first ever railway built in Britain, which is nice, and it's quite fitting. I bought it in the 200th year of railways, celebrating this railway. Although there is a discussion on what counts as a railway, but then technically it'd be something else. If you're included, Jeff Marshall made a video on it. Watch that. He's much more smarter than I am. Right, I wasn't going to time. I didn't need to stop. Right now, next thing it was to do is stop. We're playing with the HUD on today, because obviously I've never driven this route before. Which one's ours? Oh, I hope it's that long one. The longer one. Yeah, it is. Nice. Okay, unless there's one hiding around here, which there is. This one? No. It's going to be that one. Yeah, loaded steel wagons. They actually look quite nice and detailed. But yeah, we've got 37 in the rail freight routes, 37502, and we've got 37518. I didn't know there was 2 types in that one, I thought it was just the one. Where is it taking me? Down there. What? They're going to ask me to go down even further and shimmy and shake up? I ain't got a clue, but this is a massive yard. This is bigger than Wembley Yard, I would say, or slightly smaller one. Well, there's the main line over there. But yeah, today's service is, it keeps doing that, it keeps changing it to 136 Sierra 11, which is Lackenby to Dalzeel. Why is it that I thought those wagons were moving? It must just be a bit thick. Right, let's stop. There. Slow speed switch. Oh, I don't want to be only doing 2 miles an hour. Oh, I'm going now. Going down there. Alright. I've got manual points on, by the way. Auto points on, sorry. The points work themselves for me. I realise we've got no tail lights in the back yet. Which we really should have, but oh well. Right, we're speeding again, quite badly. I suppose speeding in 1989 was probably much more allowed than what it is nowadays. Nowadays, as long as it's 1 or 2 miles an hour, you're fine. Anything more than that, and you're in the bin. But I reckon back then you could do like 10 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, with more than speed limit. But just as long as you don't rail, you derail, you're fine. Right, bring it to a stop there. Right, we're changing ends. I know we're coupling to a formation. Okay, so we should really change ends to do this, but just for the simplicity of TSW, we'll pop it in reverse and go back. And make sure that's off, which is nice. Yeah, these locos, the 37s, have such good traction on it, so they just go. There we go. Right, which one's up? This far end one. Oh, nice. So I suppose, does it come in as those metal sort of swirls? It goes back out as like more defined pieces? I don't know. Are these BBA wagons? Is that what they're called? Because I've seen them, that's what they're layered on. Yeah, BBA. Okay. Because yeah, these pop onto the modern routes if you have them. I think they're on East Coast Main Line, Suffragette Line. There might be a few on West Coast Main Line, I'm not sure. But yeah, what's happened in the TSW world since we last played? Not much, really. Oh, that's hideous. The only thing that has happened that I can think of is do a little safety stop before we pull up. The only thing that has happened that I can think of is Cargo Line Volume 3. Oh, that was quite nice. That was quite smooth. Right. Oops, not an emergency. Put that down the street. Bring it out of the nose. We're into full charger. Shut the logo brake on as well, just so we know this thing. While we're outside. Oh, yeah, that's really safe. Don't do this in real life. We're in a game. Nothing can happen to us. Right, done it. We're going forward. Yes, right, I'm going to pop some tail lights on this bike. No, we don't need to now. No, we don't need to. We should have had them on when we were running this light loco. Right, let's get back into 37. I quite like this route so far. It's different to all the others. Quite a bit of shunting. You never really got shunting on the Northern Transport Line. We are on air brakes goods. Actually, air brakes goods would be fine. If it was air brakes passenger, it wouldn't be. Right, we've got a fault. Are we on the wrong brake setting, do you reckon? I'll take the brakes off. Right, I am in reverse, so let's... No brakes coming off. And they have to be air brakes if they want to be used on modern routes. So yeah, I think that's alright. Yeah, the fault light's gone off now. Okay. Right, so into forward we go, get the brakes off. It's taking a little while to release, but yeah, these wagons look nice. I'll show you once we've finished this journey, which should take about 48 minutes. I'll show you what you get with the route. Right. We'll start creeping forward. Manual wiper. Now unfortunately I've left the dynamic weather on, so it's gone all hazy and just a bit But if that's how you like TSW, then you play it your way. Don't let anyone stop it. It's a bit harder to accelerate with quite a few more tons on board. These wagons are heavy. Yeah, I think the light locos must probably weigh about 300 tons, so we've got 1,400 tons of steel or metal on board. Right, where we're stopping. Right, we go over the main line and stop just as we're about to merge into it. Well, there's a 101. The services on this route seem actually decently frequent, which is nice. Rather than Tees Valley line, it's about can be anywhere between 10 and 83 minutes between trains. Because, you know, they didn't really have timetables back then. Or if they did, they never stuck to them. Could you imagine waiting 83 minutes for a train, and then 10 minutes later the next one pops up? I bet you'd be livid. Be absolutely livid. People complain about timetables nowadays. They didn't know how. We don't know how lucky we have it. Well, I like how it has put a tail lamp on the back. Are those on... You see, it's difficult to know what they had, because obviously if this was a real freight train nowadays... Let's take that bit of brake off. I don't know why there's still a bit of brake being held on. You need a high intensity headlamp, and you need... or just decent lights, and you need a lamp on the back. Sorry. But yeah. Obviously in 1989, I don't know how much of that they actually had. Or like the Northern Transpennine route in 1983, I don't know how much they actually had. Like, was it mandatory to put lamps on the back of the trains? I can't imagine it was. I'm trying to get rid of that brake. For some reason there's the slightest of braking effects. And there just shouldn't be. Right, that's 10 miles an hour, let's get rid of that. That's the AWS acknowledgement. I think this route is equipped with AWS in places. I'm not sure it is throughout the whole route, but it is in places. Looks like we're about to start going uphill. It'll be nice once we can get this thing up to speed, rather than just cruising along at 10 miles an hour. We are 15 minutes into the video, almost. If you are enjoying it, please do like and subscribe. I haven't done time of this. What a crime. Not on the flyby shot. Oh, look at them. Right. If I had a keyboard, that would be better. I could plug in the keyboard, but then you have to have the mouse in, and just too many input devices, and my Xbox would blow up. Yeah, look at this. Oh, it does look good, doesn't it? Put a bit of throttle in. Certainly loud. I don't know what they're doing there, but more than anything. Right, just a bit of throttle to come to 175 maybe. This route does look awesome. I can see myself coming back to this one. Because yeah, I really like this route so far. The heavy freight and the sectorisation of the 1980s. Yeah, I really like these older TSW routes. Some people don't like them and only want to see modern stuff, but I think, well, it's nice to know how trains were done back then. Do you know what I mean? Because I wasn't alive to see this. I mean, if you were alive to see this, then okay, it might be a teeny bit boring. But I have no idea how trains were run in the 1980s, because, well, when this route was set, I wasn't born for another 89, 99, another 19 years after this was set. So yeah. Right, that brake is starting to annoy me. Why have we got random brake? That's 100 grade, let's just keep climbing it. Really says how awesome these things are when we can get up a 1 in 100 gradient without struggling. Every 100 meters it goes up 1, which is fairly quick. Gradient. I mean, it's not as big as the one in 75 that we just climbed, but I mean, it looks like we're going to be descending soon, so let's just actually take the throttle out. All of it is going to go up to 20, so let's keep throttling. Because the quicker we go around here, the quicker we can get up to 20. Nice flange. Well, I'm hoping at some point the dynamic weather will just... There we go. Yes, I managed to get rid of it. Awesome. Sometimes by going into photo mode, you can reset the weather. Oh, that's a nice screenshot. Yes. Would it be better from that angle? No, it wouldn't be better from that angle. Yes. I wonder if we'll get a better one on the way. Just do the FOV in a bit. So you can't see the bridge and all the other stuff. Just the one wagon and the two locos. Yeah, there's a lot of content to come over the next few days because the 37, you could drive on Blackpool branches, you could drive it everywhere. Well, there's a station down there. What station's that? Grangetown. Oh, listen to that. Ooh, yeah. Look at it. I just love the 1980s and where everything was everywhere and it was all just a mess, but it was an awesome. Right, let's take the throttle off. Just got something out of my eye quickly so I can see. Oh, we're speeding. Knew that would happen going down now. Would this be a better place for a screenshot? I bet it would. Sorry, I know I'm going into photo mode a lot. Yeah, that's a lot nicer. Oh, yeah. A couple more in on FOV. Just there, I reckon. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, and you got the fire in the background from the industry plant. That's awesome. Nice. Oh, nose. What does that do? Oh, right. Is that the high intensity headlight? No. Oh, well, whatever it is, I'm sure we noticed the difference. Cab heater. Heater in this weather? Cool, no thank you. I was saying that it's actually been... It's almost been cold for the last 2 days in the UK. Right. Front of the train has just started going uphill, but the back of the train is still racing downhill. So we need to monitor that a little bit. But yeah, I'm hoping that eventually we can learn the speed limits on this route, which I'm sure we will. We'll do a couple of full line runs in the 101. But yeah, I realise as I might be uploading this, it's most probably not on sale anymore. Because it's only on sale for a week on Xbox. And I've got quite a few Fern Bus videos left to upload. But yeah, I bought this for, well, it was $19.99, but I got it for $5.99. And the Class 20 was $11.99. I paid £3.59 for it. Cruising up to a red signal, so let's put some brake in. Oh, actually, we'll leave the top then. Let's slow down off quickly. Oh right, we've got an objective here, I was going to say. Yeah, oh yeah, this is just before we come into the main line. So we should have passed 101 then at some point. We missed it. Oh well. You might have seen him if you saw him. Well, fair enough. It's a bit stupid. It's focusing on our driving, which is all you need to do as a train driver rather than look at what's around you. Just focus on you and you only. Right, hello. And stop. So stop. And let's stop anywhere around here, shall we? It's hard to know where the front of your train is in this thing because of how pointy the nose is. Right, we've got a 25 limit. So let's get going. Let's take the brakes off. Oh yeah, I realised I put the accelerator on with the brakes. Like firming on. So that's a bit better. We'll go now. Oh, we got wheel slip. That's not good. That's not good. Right. Just let the brakes come on. I mean, for some reason that bit's not coming off, so we'll go now. Oh, please don't wheel slip, please don't wheel slip. What station's this? South Bank. Right, we've got a green signal, so up to 25. Oh, I think the next signal is yellow, which means the one after is red. Because I believe back in 1989 they didn't have 4-aspect signalling, it was just 3-aspect signalling. So just green, yellow, red, not green, double yellow, yellow, red. The double yellow was put in presumably to give drivers extra warning, because if you're doing 125 miles an hour and you go from green straight to yellow, in the space of a mile and a half, you're going to have to go from 125 to 0. Which is just never going to happen. So, but with double yellow signal, you're expected to go from 125 to 0 in about 2 miles. But you've got to think the things in front of you will still keep, unless it's approach control, the things in front of you will still keep moving. There is an abandoned station there. That is nice. Well, no, it's not nice to see, obviously, but it's nice. They detailed that. That is awesome. Is it still? No, it's not a platform. No, it's not a station, sorry, because does that say sorry, sign out of use? Sorry about the mess. Oh Christ. Just gonna make you bleeding. Alright, up to 60 miles an hour, full wings. We thank you for your patience. Right, so I'm presuming this was the old South Bank station. Right. Oh, hello! Oh, those wagons are gorgeous. The rail freight ones. Oh, we have to get a photo here. Oh, what's that? Oh, that signal ruins it so much. If only we could just delete things in photo mode. The HEA wagons. Yeah, wow. This really is stunning. Those wagons look stunning. Red well freight, cold and wide. Those kind of look like the ICI wagons from Peak Forest. Do you reckon they're just evolved ICI hoppers? Right, let's make sure we're not rev banging the engine, which we're not. But yeah, the controllers are operating, so it's single world track still. Next station we will pass is cargo fleet. I have seen videos of this one, but I've just never played it. Yeah, that's where we're going to. Darlington platform. Platform 3? Oh no, we're not actually going on a platform, we're going sort of on a through road. So when you get to Darlington, you sort of join the East Coast Main Line a little bit. Between, on this way to Harrogate maybe? Does it go that way? Darlington? No, Darlington. North Allerton. So yeah, it's still on the East Coast Main Line going up to Edinburgh. My geographical knowledge on the East Coast Main Line. There is an East Coast Main Line south, it's very limited. Oh, there's a 35 limit. So much for full beans. I don't reckon you'd ever get 60 round. Okay, I don't even reckon you'd get 50 round there nowadays. 25 maximum, I reckon at that, yeah. That guy's just walking through the do you mind, sir? I'm going to take your legs off. And that is a serious issue in real life, so I'd advise you don't stand right next to the train track when waiting for a train. I'd advise you wait behind the yellow line, because that's kind of what it's there for, believe it or not. I know, magical, isn't it? Why would they put a yellow line in there and tell you to stand behind the yellow line? It's clearly because they want you to stand in front of it. I'd hate to live, actually, do you know what? Knowing me, I'd probably love to live in that house. I wouldn't like to sleep in that house, but I'd love to live in it. Right, doing about 30 miles an hour, so we'll just sort of cruise. I wonder if the platforms at Cargo Fleet are staggered, because it's sort of suggesting there's 2 stations there. Right, let's release the brakes. No control. Is that about 25? Yeah, about there. We'll put... Oh, it's not a steep gradient, so I'll put about 50% throttle in. Alright, put about 20% in. Yeah, listen to the noise the wagons make. The ambient sounds of these wagons are really well done, and the detailing on them is also really nice, considering this came out in TSW2. But just because of its age, that doesn't mean it has a right to be downright awful, do you know what I mean? There's still some expectations for it. Just not as much as we'd expect from a TSW5 standard route, because TSW has come... go on then. I'll say it, TSW has come a long way. It has come a long way, in fairness. It just has taken a few rebuying of the same game, let's put it that way. Nah. They've always changed the game, you've never rebought the exact same game. Sometimes it just feels like the changes weren't worth the 60 quid you spend on the Deluxe Edition. If you get what I mean. This is Middlesbrough. Oh, right. Not like a big station. I can't go through the track now. This is Middlesbrough. Oh, right. What stops here now? Northern. I guess. Maybe Transpennine. Do they stop at Middlesbrough? I don't think they do. I don't know. Like I said, my knowledge around this area is very, very, very limited. I know it goes between Darlington and Stockport on this route, and that's all I know at this moment in time. We've got a massive yard, that's where we came from. There's a fairly sizable yard up there as well, just nothing in it. Yeah, I'm going to take a first 20 after this. I'm looking forward to driving that last 20. The speed of it going up, I did think I saw a 40 sign. Oh right, we're going downhill as well. No, 45, right, 100, let's go. Get some beans on. It has to be toast. TV 101. It's nice that the signals represent the local area of Tees Valley. So the signals are lettered Tango Yankee. Engine stop. I wonder what that would do right now. Can't imagine it'd be very healthy. Darlington. N, our signal for the main line. Oh yeah, wow. Certainly beefy. So are we going over here? Because that does not look like it was 45 miles an hour, it's 20, so we're not going over there. Say no well is that 45 miles an hour. That is though. That sign there looked very big, so it was 45 miles an hour. I like that bridge. Am I getting up? Do you reckon? I'm complimenting things like bridges. That's nice. Oh, let's not go there. Okay. I just had to check that we made it onto the bridge. situation going on. It's a 2-car 101. I didn't know you got that on this route. I knew you got the 3 cars, I didn't know you got the 2 cars. I'd love to see the pace on this route someday. Yeah, genuinely, this route is really nice. Busy timetable, which is a lot more than can be said for any other route, female route. Well, no, Blackpool branches and Overshat, but I don't have Overshat. John Ramos 1985 is now following us on Twitch, so thank you very much for the follow. If you do want to watch these streams on Twitch without the voice commentary, it's Mega Gamer 8888 on Twitch. Right, 60 miles an hour, let's get going. I'm not waiting around here. Look at us. Is that really all it takes to support it? I'd be worried that you were scratching them out if you slammed the brakes on too hard. Actually, yeah, that's a thought. Would they not be scratched? I suppose it might not be about the conditioning, it might be about the material itself. As long as it's not battered and in pieces. Like there's a massive yard here. Turntable. I think this is where the 20s are kept. But yeah, is there a 20 somewhere there? No, there's an 08, which I've technically just rebought for the BRB3 Blackpool branches the 3rd time. Look, there's some hoppers. Right, 50 miles an hour. Okay, we're about to be active. We're about to slow down. 35 miles an hour. Crossing with no barriers, that is purely rancid. They wouldn't allow that nowadays. Right, 35, so we'll take brakes off. I've got a bit far along actually. Okay, I see why it's 35. What station's this? Thornaby. That's a big one, isn't it? What's this one? Eggscliff. At least that's what it looked like it said. Teesside Airport. Ah, that's one of the more crappy stations. I think that area is all abandoned in real life. No, what was it? I watched DC4260 Productions be on it, on this route. Yes, that's what it was. The airport doesn't have, the airport station is a mile away from the airport and doesn't have a shuttle bus, so you'd have to walk a mile to get to the plant. My lord, we don't make it under that, surely. We just scrape under it. Whew. Yeah, this is why we don't do double-decker trains in the UK. Okay, we definitely don't make it under that one, surely. We're never gonna know. Right. Oh, we do. Oh, we make it under more than we did on the other one. Right, 35. What speed are we currently doing? About 25. So we can get a bit more throttle on. Off we go. 3 lines. Yeah, there's lines coming that way from wherever. I don't know. 10 miles to Darlington should be about, what? I don't know, about 30 miles an hour? Like 3 minutes? No. About 30 miles an hour. It would take about 15 minutes, not 3. Oh no, it's the really bad and ugly TSW 2 and 4, the TSW 3 and the 4 water texture. It's like oil. Yeah, I'd love to see this route get a remaster, but I think Dalzeel Games, the person that does the remasters, I forgot their name, they're actually, I think they're being moved on to something else, so we most probably won't be seeing many of these. I can't remember if they said they were leaving for a while, or moving on to something else, or they were moving on to something else and leaving for a while. Oh my god, that light is flickering, that's awesome. Sorry, I know that's pretty weird to point out, but they've gone to the effort to build in a flickering light and an abandoned signal box. Bowersfield signal box. Oh, you can hear the rattling and shaking of the wagon. That's awesome. Right, speed's gone up to 50. What are we doing? 35. Come on, let's get up to 50. We've got places to be here. People to see. Places to go. Things to do. That's nice. That is nice. Yeah, I hope it's 50 all the way. I doubt it will be, but I hope it is. Yeah, this route's awesome. I'll give this route, first impressions, 7 out of 10, I'd say. I mean, I barely paid anything for it, do you know what I mean? We're practically on it for free. 70% off us. Basically, one of the biggest sales you can ever really get for TSW. Because they never really do anything from 80 or 90% off. Listen to those wagons squeaking with flange. Automatic signals in 1989. Fair enough, maybe the world is a bit more technologically advanced than what I thought. I suppose if you're born in this era you would know about it, but I ain't got a clue. Driving a train at somebody aged 19 years on board, technically. Then it's just an excavator. So how frequent are the 101s down here? Every 30 minutes. Nice. So that's a decent service. Right, we're currently doing about 22, so let's try and get up to 30 if we can. Yeah, every half hour, so it must be quite tight to squeeze some freight trains in as well. Where is the next 101 behind us? There, it's just left Middlesbrough, which is not too far behind. Or we've got a position 1 in is that position 4 in no, position 1 in signal, right? Is that broken section? No electric lines around here, is it? Yeah, that's nice. Eagles Club. Eagles Club. Something like that. Alright. So what goes straight? A land that never ends. Well, it's 30 miles an hour around here, which we're about to be doing, so we'll just sort of leave it at about 20% throttle. There's a station right after that one. What's this one? Allen's West. Where's the East Side Airport? Is that the one past? No, that's there. And then, is that Red? Oh, no, that's Dalzeel. And then Darlington. Alright, so it's a small world. It's a small world, a whole new world. Oh, it's a little bit of that. Disney, absolutely. Oh, hello. Been there the old time, but I don't know this job. Alright, where are you off to? Maybe we're taking him to his driving duties while we're here. So what happens if this train's cancelled? What happens if you have a foe on the way? Is he just not good at driving duties? So I can't imagine he's here just to watch us over. If if he was a guard and we were on a passenger train, I could see why. But what's he doing? He's guarding the metal. Seems like hard task. I just thought we ran for a long signal then. We didn't. Right, speed's going down to 50 miles an hour, but that's fine, we're only doing 35. Our signal. What way is that signal facing? Other way. No, our signal's green, so it's not bad. That's something I've got to learn. Positions of the signals. Ooh. There's enough of that in the signal box. Has this one got a 59? That one might actually still be in use considering there's other crossings and it has got a 59. Right, straight up to 60 as soon as possible. Which will be after that. Yeah, just. He reckons you can get around that curve at 60. Although most people won't be speeding up until 16, so you got around that curve, I suppose. We're currently doing 40, so we're in no threat of breaking the speed limit. Limit shunt. Well, they still have them signals when things are around now. I suppose if you were coming out of there, that's as far as you can go. And you'll have to go back. Oh, we are sailing. Let's go. I wonder what it is that makes all that noise. Do you reckon it's a flat wheel? Christ, I reckon in 1989 the trains practically sounded of flat wheels. Semi-automatics. I've got automatics in the name. Yeah, I can't wait to try the, what do you call it? The Class 20. I can't wait for that. It's going to be a whole load of fun. So it's on quite a few routes. It's off the jet line, Blackpool branches. It's on quite a few. West Coast Main Line over Shat. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Right, this is Teesside Airport that we're approaching, and the airport must be somewhere over there. That's supposed to be the airport there. Really poorly modeled. Yeah, that is. Oh my. Oh look, and there's a plane halfway in the sky. Oh look, and there's a 101. Yeah, it is a frequent service then. Hang on. I thought this station got a limited service. No, train. How much of the service have we just spotted? 1, 2, 3. We've just spotted one of 7 trains that stops at Teesside Airport. 6. Well, it might be 6, but I don't know if it includes the one that's currently stopped there. So it must be probably 6 in each direction. Then it got a once a week service, and then it got closed, I'm assuming. Or there's been a housing estate built around there, and there's might still be open. I don't know. Currently doing 50 miles an hour, and in about half an hour the speed drops to 30. Yeah, the performance of this 37 is awesome. Like, it's so easy to drive. It's easily done. I mean, if I can do it, that means anybody can. So every 212 metres we go up one, that's not that hard, just very easy to put it throttle on. Mountain wheel sniff, hopefully. But yeah, the brakes on this are awesome. 4 miles outside of Darlington now. So the video almost probably, I think, will most probably be about 50 minutes. Alright, so 30 round here and then straight back up to 60. How many services does the next station get? Okay, it gets a fairly decent service, half hourly. Oh no. Yeah, half hourly with a few gaps. Yeah, there was like 40 minutes, then 20 minutes, do you know what I mean? That's the sort of thing it was back then. It wasn't always half hour, and so that's, even today it's not always every 30 minutes. They may say it's every 30 minutes, but it's most probably every 30, 35 minutes, possibly even every 40 minutes in the speeding, which is the first time I think we've done that since leaving the yard. Right, we'll put some throttle back on, slight amounts, and then we'll get speeding up. Not speeding as in just speeding for the sake of it, because why not? We're not going to do that. I don't plan to do that anyway. But yeah, I don't know what I'd do when LTS to cover you. where would one be without TSW? Who knows? Right, speeding all got 60 in a second. About now, yeah, and off we go. Yeah, AWS. Oh, why is my steering wheel on? I don't plan on steering a train round, because I don't think trains have steering wheels, believe it or not. I believe there's also a couple of suffragette freight services on that line that are done by the 37. Right, straight up to 60 miles an hour, let's go. But yeah, we'll have to play suffragette line or a modern UK route with these freight wagons or something. Is that 30 minutes for us? We're a freight train. No. Where's that 101? Is it catching up to us? It shouldn't be, because it's stopping and we're going at consistent speed. It's made it to Ecclesfield or Ecclesfield. Oh yeah, okay. We're at DRS strong. 2.2 miles to dance, and it has really crept up on us. It doesn't feel like it's been 50 minutes at all. And heck, it feels like it's been about 10 minutes since I woke up, so... And it's been an hour. Or just over an hour. About an hour and 20 minutes. And it's currently 10 o'clock, maybe that would work. It's late for me. I feel like I've missed half the day. Just trying to like... 0% today, so... Brake system. I don't know why. Maybe we're meant to be on vacuum brakes all along. I don't want to play with that now and put the emergency brakes on by accident. Yeah, I'm 60 to go, currently doing 45. Where goes on that? That's that little freight car. Yeah, literally just round the corner. There's 1.5 miles there to there. I reckon if we include the round there bit, it's about 2.5. Oh, 35 minutes. Let's take throttle off. We never got to 60 once this entire video. Makes me a little bit sad, that does. Right, next signal after this one is red, because it's a yellow, so we better get slowing down. Right, and let's save it as we're nearly here at Darlington. I have no idea what's going on with all that red stuff, because that's the speed limit, so can't make its mind up what it wants to do. Oh, there's AWS. Just remembered to concentrate. HST's now finished, that's quite upsetting. Right, I don't know why I'm crawling on the 15, let's get back up to 35. There's no TPWS in this day. All the brakes actually have managed to come fully off almost. Apart from on the first bogey. Which a bogey, I don't know, but I'm sure you all know, is what those three wheels at the front are attached to. Do you know what I mean? Sort of like, yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost like a chassis for the wheels, if you will. If you will. Sorry, that was not funny. Oh look, there's a bus. He's going to the same place that they go on transparent. Oh, there's another bus coming the other way. Right, we've got a red signal here, so we better focus. Come on. Right, I have no idea what's going on with all these speed limits. Is that a proceed signal? It is, it's a yellow. Proceed signals indicate. Well, it doesn't indicate that, that's why I've come to a stop. It's a red, but it has got two white lights, so. Right, there's no point putting any throttle on, because we'll just get insane amount of wheel slip. Alright, we can try now. Nope, wheel slip. How about that? That's better. Gradually. 12 in the afternoon, all these people in here. Is that? In fairness, that's quite a nice garden view. I know people don't love train tracks, but that's quite a nice garden. It would be nice if you could have a garden sort of out here. But I suppose that's sort of network private property, so they're never going to allow them to happen. Unless you... No, they wouldn't. It's the government, so they wouldn't take negotiations. Right, I have no idea what speed limits are doing. There's 30, 50, 125, 30, 40, 30, 50, 15. How am I supposed to know? I'm going to go at 30, and then I'll slow down to 15 just after. Right, I'm going to save it here just in case it goes time. Right, full wings. Oh, it comes down to a single track. Right, that is a 30 minute. We'll take power off here just because there is a signal just around the corner from it. Which seems to be green. Darlington Station does look impressive. And this is the East Coast main line that we've just joined. Right, 15. Okay, that 15's quite a bit sooner than what I thought it was going to be. Although it looks like we're still going to make it, and there's a moth. That's the last thing we need. Oh, there is actually 125 in that. I didn't think that. Actually, I suppose we're well into the era of the HST here, aren't we? So of course they'd have 125 in that. So it's mad to think how technology just didn't spread equally. Like, all the technology for trains went into the south of England. It still went to the north of England, but obviously you've got the 101s running alongside HSTs. Nowadays that's just unthinkable. I mean, 101s running alongside Pendolinos, that's also just unthinkable, but it did happen. But yeah, Darlington just down there. So that's been our first look and first drive on Tees Valley. I'm not running anywhere. And look, they've even got the old sort of TV boxes for thingy. What do you call that? Dot matrix, that's the one. Thing that tells you all the information about what time the train is and who it's by. And, although it wouldn't say who it's by back then because it's just British Rail. But yeah, if you have enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss another one. And I'll see you all next time for some more Train Sim World 5 Tees Valley Night. Goodbye for now.